Okay, with the variables, this is variables number 2, sometimes you're given what the variable represents right off the bat. For instance, if you have a problem, it says find the value of x plus 5. Right now we don't know what x represents, but sometimes you come across problems where they're automatically going to tell you what x is. Let's say x at this point represents 9. You simply just plug in the 9 into the x spot. Since x equals 9, putting an x here is the same as putting a 9 here. So let's rewrite it. You want to rewrite your problem with the number. So if I rewrite it, I would, instead of 9, or instead of x, my x is represented by a 9. And then we could solve it. At this point, x plus 5 cannot be solved until you know what x represents. X can be represented, I could say that x also is represented by a 4. At that point, if I'm rewriting it, x plus 5, the same exact expression, I would just now take the 4 instead of the x. Rewrite it, 4 plus 5 equals 9. Same original expression. What changed or what varied? What varied? What x represents. X varied. Alright? If I had another problem, x times 2. Again, remember, you will see in the book sometimes they will use the smaller x for times, but it's easier because when you get to algebra, you're going to see the parentheses more and more. So just remember that has that invisible multiplication symbol next to it. That means you're multiplying. Whatever is on the outside directly butting up next to the parentheses, you will multiply it with whatever is inside the parentheses. Every term with inside the parentheses. If I said x equals 2, you're going to rewrite this as then the x turns into the 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 times 2 equals 4. Alright? If you could do this with subtraction, addition, multiplication, division, we use these variables in all sorts of instances. Just because we need to know things if the things change, such as when I did the thing with the mowing of the lawns. Your lawns that you mow per week may vary. What may also vary is the dollar amount. That can also be used as a variable. So just remember, with the variables, they vary. That's the thing that you need to remember. You also need to remember this imaginary multiplication symbol. Anytime you have any number butting up next to a parentheses, everything within that parentheses will be multiplied with that number that is right up next to the parentheses.